Hey, my babies, I wanted to take a quick teaching moment, really quick, and talk to you guys about packaging and not getting hung up on packaging. It is oftentimes where people will dismiss their gifts that are actively presenting themselves, or they will disregard a blessing because of the way that it is packaged. I myself am guilty of this, right? So, y'all have heard me share the fact that it took me forever for it to sink in that I was actually psychic. And a friend of mine literally had to explain it to me like I was completely and utterly daft. And she was like, she broke down everything and she's like, that's not normal, right? And for me, because I never not experienced my gifts, it was very normal to me. I didn't think that it was something extraordinary, right? Because that was just my normal. My gifts have been presenting themselves to me since I was 18 months old. Not sure if it's a psychic thing or what, but my memory starts at 18 months old. And so I don't want you all to dismiss that something magical is happening to you just because it's packaged in a very normal or mundane way, and you could miss this. So, that happened to me today. Not that I dismissed it, but I know that someone else might have dismissed it, right? So, I'm a Leo, right? I love Leo season. And it's like when I wake up in the morning, I can feel that it is here. Now, every year for my birthday, either on the day or during the season, I always experience some amazing luck, right? Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I was born in a portal. My dad always called me his lucky baby because the day that I was born, my father played my birth weight and he won something like $30,000. And keep in mind that back then, that was like a year or two of the average salary, that $30,000 that he won off of playing my birth weight. So today I was standing in line at the convenience store and something was like, go ahead and get that winning scratch off right there. And so I said, okay, I got the scratch off. I got like a $5 scratch off. And I was like, okay, let me get that winning scratch off right there. That is exactly what I said to the clerk. It was in the number 8 spot, right? I said, let me get that winning ticket right there in slot 8. And they gave, the person gave it to me. I get home and I was like, this is a winning ticket, right? So I get it home and I scratch it off and it was a winning ticket. So look, I paid $5 for it and I won $5. This is something that could very easily be dismissed. Just because it's not the top prize of $200,000, it is still a winning ticket. And I'm still very grateful for it. See, a lot of the times you all will ask for something, right? And your guides or the universe or whoever it is that, you appeal to, you'll get a taste of that. But because it is not the size that you want, or because it's not packaged the way that you would like for it to be packaged, you would discount it and discredit it as a blessing. When you do that, you actually stall out the bigger blessing that's already on its way to you. So if, for instance, you're trying to manifest more financial security and more abundance, right? If you find $1 on the ground, that is a sign that what you're asking for is on its way to you. That dollar that you found, you can't dismiss that just because it wasn't, I don't know, a brick full of hundreds totaling $30,000, right? That right there is a sign, and you have to be just as grateful for the sign that your bigger blessing that you really desire is on its way to you. It's like if you're on a road trip, right? Let's say that I'm driving from Charlotte to Columbia, South Carolina. I'm on the interstate and I'm seeing the signs. Okay, Columbia, 150 miles. And then I go a little bit further, that next sign is going to have less miles, right? So then maybe the next one will say Columbia 80 miles. Just like on an actual interstate, you get signs that you are closer to your destination. So in life, when you're trying to manifest things, you will get signs to let you know that instead of you being at that destination necessarily, either yes, you're getting closer to the destination, or the thing that you desire is actually getting closer to you. Do not dismiss these blessings. Some might write it off, well, like you just broke even. Okay, that means that the $5 that I spent on this ticket came right back to me. That is still a blessing, because now I'm not down $5, right? So take those signs. And I don't even like to call them little signs, because to call them little signs would be to downplay the great cosmic blessing that is on its way to you. Why would you do that? You want more money? You find $1, even if you find a nickel on the ground, that is a sign that is a big sign. That is a big blessing. And that lets you know that there is even more to come. So should you find that you may get hung up on packaging, right? Check in with yourself, because that is also a telltale sign that, number one, you need to exercise more gratitude, right? Because gratitude is a high frequency. Exercising gratitude keeps you in energetic alignment with the high vibrational thing that you want, okay? So again, it's a telltale sign that you need to exercise more gratitude. And also too, it is another sign, if you're hung up on packaging, it's also, in this one, you really need to check in with yourself on, because this is the one thing that will kill your manifestations. So aside from exercising more gratitude, you're still hung up on packaging. It also means that you need to release control, because you are trying to micromanage the way that the universe works for you. You cannot micromanage mysterious movement and expect to get your blessings. So I hope this helps. Happy manifesting and happy receiving everything that your hearts desire. I love you.